I'm Matt from the Pickleball Clinic, and today I'm going to teach you the switch-handed spin serve. The switch-handed spin serve is a variation of the one-handed spin serve that I developed in order to get even more rotations on the ball. For a while, I had been spinning the ball with my left hand and hitting it with my right hand just like a normal serve. But I found out that if I held the paddle in my left hand and spun the ball with my right hand, then switched hands, I could actually get the ball to kick way more than I could just by spinning it with my left hand. So now, instead of getting the ball to kick 1 to 2 feet, I can actually get it to jump 3 to 4 feet, depending on the way I swing and the direction that I'm spinning it. So the first step to hitting this serve is learning how to actually spin the ball. So there are a couple different ways. If you watch other videos on YouTube, you'll see a bunch of different ways you can actually spin the ball. But the way I like to do it is by snapping my fingers. So I'll hold the ball between my thumb and my middle finger, and I'll have my pointer finger off to the side. And then I'll literally snap my fingers, the same exact motion as if I was snapping my thumb and my middle finger, just to make that sound. But instead here, I'm gonna squeeze and then rotate just like that. So if you do it hard enough, you'll actually hear a little bit of a snapping sound, and that's how we get the ball to spin like that. Because my right hand is my dominant hand, I'm able to snap much harder with that hand than with my left. A lot of players find that they can snap the ball quicker using their dominant hand rather than their non-dominant hand. So for this serve, I'm gonna snap with my right, toss the ball high in the air, and then switch hands so that my paddle goes back to my right and then hit the ball normally. So the direction that the ball is gonna bounce off the ground depends on how I'm holding it when I release the ball. So for example, if I turn my wrist this way so that my thumb is facing out to the left, when the ball hits the other side, it's gonna kick to my left, my opponent's right. If I hold the ball straight ahead this way so that my thumb is facing towards the other side of the court, the ball is then gonna kick straight forward, so it's basically just gonna apply a ton of topspin. If I turn my wrist out to my right, so my thumb is facing over to the right, that way the ball is gonna kick right when it lands to my opponent's left. I like that one a lot because it's gonna kick to a righty's backhand. So once you've learned how to actually spin the ball, the next part is learning how to switch hands efficiently. This part takes a little bit of practice, but once you do it a few times, it's pretty easy to get the hang of. The way I like to do it is I'm gonna hold my paddle by gripping the side of the face just like this in my left hand. I like to leave the handle facing off to my right. This way, after I toss the ball, I can easily just grab it with my right hand without having to do too much to switch things around. A good tip for the toss is to make sure the toss is high enough so that the ball hangs in the air and you have time to switch hands. If your toss is really low, the ball is gonna drop by the time you get the paddle in your other hand, and it's probably not gonna be a good serve. So watch when I do this serve, how high I toss the ball, and the way I just grab onto the paddle with my other hand and then go ahead and hit. So here are a few examples of me just hitting the serve so that you guys can see it. I'll get it to go right and left so you can watch it go both ways.